do.
Hello, you've been pulled into the Black Dimension. Kev, Donnie, and Roger is here, and we are here to discuss um, the Disney Plus animated series What If. What If is a different take on the events of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we're here to discuss episode 6. What If Killmonger rescued Tony Stark? Now, this is a deviation from the events of the first Iron Man film. Instead of the bomb exploding in Tony's face and putting the shrapnel in his heart, uh, Eric Killmonger steps in, picks up the bomb, and throws it away. Rescuing Tony Stark, thus preventing the fateful capture that would lead to him creating the uh, proto arc reactor and the first Iron Man suit. So with this happening, Iron Man never happened. So what's up, guys? Going on?
What's happening, brother? What's happening?
What up?
Yeah.
What it is, what it ain't, what it look like.
Yeah, looks like Iron Man never happened in this, and it's because of a fateful rescue by the villain Eric Killmonger. Eric Killmonger is at this point still very villainous because of his traumatizing childhood and his tenure in the military. But what put him there was actually Obadiah Stane hired Killmonger to assassinate Tony Stark, but instead, Killmonger, being Killmonger, decided to manipulate this into his advantage. And this episode led to a lot of death of, and a lot of things happening in a different way. An earlier introduction to Wakanda as far as the story's timeline is concerned. You saw a very young Shuri in the episode, which was, just probably just as intelligent. A younger Queen Ramonda, T'Challa still alive, and T'Chaka was still alive. And one thing about this was T'Challa was already Black Panther by this time. Uh, but we saw what happened in the episode. Killmonger being Killmonger, kind of made T'Challa gone with Stark Tech, which is very revealing in this episode that Stark Tech does have the ability to kill Wakandans, and Wakandans are very tough, battle trained, battle experienced individual. In fact, in the comic book, Wakanda is pretty much an undefeated nation, for the most part.
No,
So
they hard to kill. That's for sure. They
yeah,
definitely hard to kill.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
they. I mean,
oh, go ahead, Donnie.
one
Go
of
ahead.
so what actually happened was one of the weaknesses for Wakandan suits of armor, like the Black Panther suit, is vibration. That's why Doctor Claw's weapon of choice was that sonic cannon. That's what Killmonger did. He used a sonic cannon to kind of creep up on I would say a young un I wouldn't say untrained, but he's not battle hardened. He's not a veteran at fighting just yet. So I think he just caught the edge on him being in the military, being a badass a little earlier on in his life. But go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I think this was a very great take on Marvel Cinematic Universe and the fact that Killmonger was in the picture so early, it definitely made the this Earth vastly different because no Iron Man, which means no Avengers. They never hooked up. Now maybe they'll come together for different reasons for a different time, but yeah, it never happened the way it happened in the films. And to see how this Killmonger was still trying to lead them in a certain way, and to get his point across to the world, this just this was a great piece of work here. This was a great piece of work.
Now, what I usually say about these what ifs is like kind of an excuse to kill some people off. Now, because Killmonger took this path, it resulted in like the dismissals and the deaths of a lot of people. Like Obadiah Stane was immediately called out for who he was because, as you saw in the first Iron Man film, he was the main villain. So, Killmonger, being an even better villain, took out the first villain ever of the MCU with the quickness. Also, killing James Rhodes, killing T'Challa, and manipulating the entire nation of Wakanda into being on his side by killing Ulysses Clow much earlier than he would have killed him in the MCU. Just Eric Killmonger just furthering his, you know, his well, not furthering, but reinforcing the fact that he's just not a good guy. But a lot of us are split on the Killmonger view versus, I would say, the T'Challa review, kind of like a Malcolm Martin type of back and forth. But so, what did y'all think?
I thought this was a man. This was a great job. It definitely gives you like a certain window of insight and how things could have gone. The take on this one was beautiful. Um, and I get where Eric Killmonger was coming from because he's still basically the same Eric Killmonger because of what happened. Tony is definitely not the Tony Stark that we have known and grew to love over time. So, and they highlighted this very well. And the whole lack of Avengers to come out and save the day was also a very good key element as well because they would have never formed as a team as far as what we know. Not under the very same or certain circumstances were very much like the same. So I think they took this film in a great direction. Salute to Michael B. Jordan for doing a great job. Salute and RIP to
Chadwick Boseman.
yeah, he did a great job on his way out, man. He
Yeah,
did a
Chad.
great
Yeah,
job.
this is another one. Like the what if animated series for season one, because there will be a season two. This is Chadwick Boseman's final performances as T'Challa, the you know the Black Panther. So yeah, that's one that's another special thing about this, one of Chadwick Boseman's last performances, and from the way it looks, dude, well, with the upcoming episodes, it might not be his last performance, just yet. So, just to get more Chadwick Boseman, based on him just recently passing, and with the upcoming Black Panther 2: Wakanda Forever, which of course is without Chadwick Boseman, is just very solemn and very bittersweet to listen to. So, yeah. Also, one thing I did notice that the likeness of Tony Stark is nowhere near how Robert Downey Jr. looked, and I wonder, is that for legal reasons or whatever? I mean, the I mean, I don't know. He just looks more like a douche. I would say.
I mean, I can work with it, but okay.
Okay, all right. Well, anyway, shoot, that's about it for this particular episode. What you say? You have anything else to say, fellas?
No, I'm good, but y'all will definitely enjoy this one as well. This was a great one.
Okay, what about you, Donnie? Anything left to say on this one?
Nah, it was great. Killmonger is the villain we needed.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully we'll see more of Killmonger on the live action end, because I mean he he might have died in the first Black Panther, but with movies like this, death is never really final. There's always a way to bring a character back. But this was a cool way of bringing Killmonger back to the What If series, and shoot, looking forward to seeing what happens on the next episodes. So anyway, that would be it for now. Thank you for tuning in once again. This is Kev, Donnie, and Roger. You have been pulled into the Black Dimension. Hopefully, you will find your way out. Until next time.